Alright, so I do another video here on the Avatar Goggles L from Caddx FPV Walk Snail, and I did this little setup here for plugging into the battery port here, powering the goggles with a small, this is a 450 milliamp hour LiPo. Got a bunch of these older LiPos sitting around that I don't fly as much anymore because they have a lot of flights on them, and they're not that great for flying in terms of flying performance, but they're fine for things like powering up your goggles. And also, this is a nice light setup. Now, of course, you know, the goggles do come with the cable with the barrel connector here, and you just plug in a battery. I think it's like 2 to 6S, I believe, is the range with an XT60. Got a nice long cable here, and most people just plug it into the goggles and then plug this into your battery, and then like have a cable dangling down, and you stick the battery in your pocket or something like that, like in your jacket or your pants. The other thing you can do, I saw some people also do this as well, you could get some different strap here. I've seen some people, they take this and they actually plug the barrel connector into the goggles, run the cable here and kind of wrap it around this strap, and then they shove a battery inside the back of the this I guess headpiece here for the head strap. Not really liking that too much. I tried that as well, but it's kind of bulky and you feel it in the back of your head. You can also modify this or use something else to put a battery back here. That's another way we can go. But this is what I decided to do. Pretty simple. It's just a rubber band, and it's going into this little area here. I'll show you what it looks like on the other side. It just goes through right there where the strap wraps around, and I just stuck the rubber band through here. And let's go ahead and I'll just pull this apart and show you what's going on. So I pull out this little cable here, and go ahead and pull the battery out. You can see the rubber band is just like this. So pretty simple, just kind of feed that through there, and then you can just run the battery through here and then through here, and then I have the battery go around this part as well to secure it. And then I made this little adapter, so it's just using an XT30 connector, and I have this little right angled barrel connector instead of the one that comes with the goggles is like basically straight, as you can see here. This actually works better in my opinion because it just kind of plugs in like so, and then, you know, it kind of gets get a lot of cable out of the way and weight out of the way, so that's why I did this modification. So what you could do is you could just take the one that's comes with the goggles, and then you can just cut off a portion of the cable here, and then inside is a red and black wire. It's going to look like this. And then I have another right-angled barrel connector. So I have a bunch of these. You can pick these up. They don't sell them. They sell them in like multi-packs. They don't sell them individually. Or if you do find them individually, they seem to be really expensive. But the best deal I found was, I think, a pack of 10 for like 11 something. $11 or $12, and I tend to use these, so you know, if you want to buy a bunch of these, you can get that. I'll put a link in the description if you want to pick one up. But basically, yeah, you just take, you cut the other end of the barrel connector off to whatever length you want. And then you need XT30 connector on this side, and then you just basically this side's positive, so positive over here, negative over there, just solder it on, and then put on some heat shrink. And then do be careful that you check for continuity, that the red is actually going to the center pin and then the ground is on the outside. Sometimes for whatever reason they're reversed, so you don't want that, or well, just make sure that you readjust that so that the positive is in the middle is actually going to the positive on the battery, otherwise you're going to fry your goggles, so be very careful about that. And then yeah, this, if you're wondering, the size of this barrel connector is 5.5 millimeter by 2.1 millimeter, so it's a 5.5 millimeter outer diameter and a 2.1 millimeter inner diameter. And it also could be listed as a 5521 barrel connector. So that's pretty much it. Forest batteries seem to do pretty well. On this setup here, on just like full power 700 milliwatts, I get roughly 10 minutes on this battery, so a couple of flights. Then I got so many of these, just swap them out. It takes a few seconds, not a big deal. So if you're curious about an alternative way to get this smaller, lighter battery onto your Goggles L, this is my solution. I'll link the where you can get these barrel connectors and the XD30s down in the description of this video. Talk to you guys in the next one.